Hello, students and parents. Mr. Wadsworth here, starting our first week of remote instruction. And I just want to keep you up to date with weekly videos, so this will be my first one. I am not very comfortable with the video medium, but I figured this would be a good way to be more personal and get the word out. First of all, I will send out weekly emails to both students and parents about what I expect for that week. And then I've also set up a Facebook group, and I'll send out the link to that as kind of a clearinghouse for questions, a forum for questions that you have that other people may have as well. So I think that's going to be a great way to get the word out too. But I will send both email and respond to questions through that Facebook group. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, please contact me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible within 24 hours. Just be patient with me as we do this remote instruction. This is brand new. I've been using Canvas for years at the college, but never used it in this way as the form of instruction, not just the supplement to the classroom instruction. So bear with me as we get through this time period. But giving you two assignments on Canvas. First one is a sonnet, kind of taking it a step further after the Romeo and Juliet unit. Shakespeare was famous for his sonnets. Sonnet is a 14-line poem it's supposed to be an iambic pentameter, but we'll do the pentameter. We won't do the iambic part. But the pentameter is 10 syllables per line, and then the first 12 lines are in 4-line stanzas, and in those 4-line stanzas it rhymes every other line. So I'm just going to give you an example from a sonnet that I wrote. And a sonnet is about things that you love, things that you enjoy doing. And so I wrote my sonnet on national parks, which is one of my very favorite things. So I want to show you how sonnets go with this as an example. So this is my example. It's called Sacred Spaces. And again, it's about national parks. And so I just want to show you a couple things in it right here. So, oh, national parks, how I adore thee. Zion, Bryce's arches, and my canyon lands. Grand Tetons, Great Basin, and Yosemite. I love stately rock wherever it stands. Okay, so notice that this is an A, okay, the, and then Yosemite is an A, okay, the Yosemite, that rhymes. Those are the A rhymes. And then Canyonlands, okay, is a B. Wherever it stands is a B. So the Yosemite rhymes as an A, Canyonlands is a B, stands as a B. Okay, then we'll go to the next line. And again, it's 10 syllables. Okay, parks are nature's cathedrals, said John Muir. Notice there are 10 syllables there. The ages have carved them, leave them alone. T.R. Teddy Roosevelt remarked of these refuges pure, still and serene, sanctuaries of stone. Okay, so Muir is the A, pure is the A. Again, every other line rhymes. Alone, okay, is the B. Stone is the B. So stone and alone rhyme. Okay, then the last stanza of 4 lines. Thy names alone, signs of divinity. Temples, altars, prophets, the throne of God. Thy views inspire, thy charm, tranquility. Thou art a spring of remembrance I laud. So divinity is the A, tranquility is the A, first and third lines, God is the B, laud is the B. Okay, the last stanza, called a couplet, is different. It rhymes with both lines rhyme. Okay, so thou showest me the path to renewal, of peace, of vim, of vital accrual. So notice they both rhyme. They're both an A line, if we want to put it that way. So again, 14 lines, 3 4-line stanzas to start, rhyming every other line, and then your last 2 lines are a couplet, which both lines rhyme. And the last thing I want to talk about is the common lit article that I would like you to do, which is called Courage in Denmark. And it is about Danish resistance to the Nazis. And the reason that I'm having you read that article is it is in preparation for the novel that we'll read entitled The Wave by Todd Strasser. And in that novel, based on actual events, a high school history teacher creates in his class a Nazi regime to teach them a lesson, and he succeeds almost too well. And one of the things that he was trying to teach them is to not be an innocent bystander. Do not just be a bystander who lets things happen that are not the right things to happen. For instance, the teacher says that in reality, only 10% of Nazi Germany, only 10% of Germany at that time were of the Nazi Party. But the other 90% weren't doing anything to stand up to the Nazis because they were afraid of them, because the Nazis were so well organized. And so it didn't go very well, and that's why the Nazis had so much power. And that is one of the themes of the book. So as you read that article, please read it carefully, reread it, and then answer that short answer question in PIL format, like we've been talking about all this time, at least 4 sentences minimum, and use the PIL format: point, evidence, elaborate, and link back to the point that you're trying to make. Please read it carefully, choose the best answer, and please ask me any questions that you have through that forum, Facebook forum, or via email. So thank you, and hopefully this will work out very well. See you next week.